Hello YouTube world, Mac Daddy 1911A1 here with the Shade Tree Survivals. Today we're going to try out the 100-year-old Colt 1911. This is the one I've been working on for several years now, and I finally got it all together. Today I decided to try out the Colt barrel in it versus the range officer barrel. I thought for its complete rebuild, I wanted all Colt parts in it. I even took the original piston and the bottom plunger and the mainspring housing. I'd swapped them out with new parts. I went ahead and put those back in the mainspring housing, reassembled it. The new plunger tube is on it, new grips and grip bushings are on it. The new Wilson Combat sear is in it. But everything else is is all Colt, all original, except of course the barrel and the bushing. And I did all the tests to see if it was would fit. It does, and it passes. I've got a target set up at 7 yards. This will be for historical documentation, but I want to see if it will fire and function. We have a El Cheapo magazine. I hope we run flawless, but if it doesn't, I'll go get one of my Wilson Combats. But I wanted it's more historically accurate to have that one in it, so we'll see what happens. Without further BS, 100-year-old Colt resurrected. Failure eject. No, it ejected. It didn't failure to feed. Way low and way left. That sucks, but the damn other barrel, it fed and it fired and everything, no problem. Probably this damn magazine. Way low left. Jerk the piss out of it. Yeah, that damn cheap mag. Way all low and left. Probably be worth stressing over it. Damn. Right under the bullseye. Apparently it doesn't mind those damn Chip McCormick 10-rounders because it ran flawless. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to go get another mag and keep going. But damn, want some hammer bite, baby. Yep, got some hammer bite going on. But damn, that's all right. I don't want to document that. It's got such a hard to pull trigger. It's shooting low and left. It was really way off at the bottom. Left when the first couple of shots, and then I moved up. It's about 2 inches, 2 1/4 inches low and left, but that's probably mostly to do with the trigger pull because it's so freaking heavy, because the sear and hammer haven't been fitted together properly. That's 2 full mags. That first mag is a piece of garbage mag, and I thought I'd got it squared away. But apparently not. The 10-round Chip McCormick ran flawless. And now I've got 1 Wilson Combat and 2 Colt branded mags, and we're going to shoot it now. 100-year-old Colt still. The Colt branded mags I got with the Colt Combat Unit, all 230 grain ball. ammo. Yeah, that thing's a piece of garbage. That's one of them that Fester got for the car. It's branded Colt. Ain't no damn Colt magazine. Alright, I'm going to shoot. Being everything's been low and left, I'm going to go to the right top corner and see if I can press the trigger a little bit smoother now that I've sort of settled into it and got me a nice case of hammer bite. About 3/4 of an inch low left of the bullseye. About 2 inches low left. Well, that thing may be sticking a little bit because of the paint. Didn't lock back on the last round. Wilson Combat. Everything is pretty damn stiff with that thing. I may end up having to polish those plunger pins, the 2 detent pins, before it's over with. Because they were real tight going in there the other day, and the thumb safety is very, very tight now. It won't be coming out of there any damn way. Same thing, top right hand corner, we didn't get a bullseye. Everything was in a green square except for one round. I have no idea. Hind left. Same thing, didn't lock back. That detent plunger, it must be just too stiff to get it to go up. But yeah, ain't no telling. Probably have to polish that pin. We'll do that later. Alright. Bottom right side, because that one there I had 3 across the top, maybe 4 above the bullseye. Just north of the bullseye. Yeah, I had to work on that damn plunger tube, the detent pin. It's not locking back. That's not too shabby for a gun that is 100 freaking years old, and it is hot to the touch. Yep, do some work on it. Alright, we're going to finish up the shooting. Check it out. One of our viewers, our newest viewers, Mr. Dave McKinney, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, out west, sent this to me. He also sent in a $60 donation to get in on the drawing of the for the gun, the auto ordnance that I will be doing tomorrow. But today I wanted to do that. He gave me it's a real deal U.S. Army. He had this in the 80s. It was made in the 1960s, but he had it in the 80s. And he said that the little peg here came off and the gun fell out into some water. And he got it, of course, and he requested a shoulder holster, and they allowed him to have one. So that is great. But thank you so very much, Dave. I actually was going to buy one of these, and so you saved me the money. The little peg is missing, but I think I have an old entrenching tool scabbard that has one of those pegs, and if it does, I'll just take the stitching out, pop that one out, put it in, take the stitching out of this one, put it in, and then hand stitch it back, and it'll be perfect, because the leather is in excellent shape. Excellent shape. And it fits absolutely perfect. Without further ado, I've had some problems earlier, and it'll be at the beginning of the video, of course. So I've loaded several magazines with only 3 rounds, and one of them I think has 1, 2, 3, 4. This Wilson Combat, it has 4, and I'm just doing them short that way so I can shoot it and see if it'll lock back. I just uploaded a video for YouTube. The pins that I got to replace the plunger tube, the 2 detent pins, were too long. They were way over length, and so I had to work on them and the slide lock, and it's been a pain, but I got it going. Everything's ready to go. So the neighbor's just coming in. Hopefully it don't scare him, but we're gonna shoot a couple more times at the target at the hip pit. We're at 7 yards. Eyes, ears, let's do that deal there, Tempo Roger. But yeah, it's got some serious hammerback going on. Yeah, bit piss out of me, but guess what? That'll be all right, ladies and gents. All right, here we go. All right, top center, because if I shoot to the left, it's shooting low and left, and it's because the trigger press is so damn hard. It's about a 9-pound trigger, but I'm gonna just leave it the way it is. Lock back on the final round as it's supposed to. Cannot see that. Lock back on the final round as it's supposed to. This one has 4 rounds. Lock rack on the last round as it's supposed to. Ah, first time, dadgummit. Always got to be failure to extract. So this old 100-year-old freaking extractor may be getting weak. It did extract and eject that time. Let's see if we can keep going with it. That's it. So we had one failure to extract, but that extractor is 100 years old. And brother, they were not kidding about that damn hammer bite. I may end up recontouring that damn thing, brother. You talking about knocking snot out of you. Look at that. So, 100-year-old extractor, we had one failure to extract, which because of 3-point jam, relieved the pressure, in which the slide went forward and bounced it over, which I didn't want it to do that. When I said the other day, deer Glock, stick that in your damn pipe and smoke it, I had a smart ass comment from somebody else talking about jam, jam, bam. The gun is 100 years old. I'm not talking about the design. This gun was made between 1913 and 1918. And if you'll check out the playlist that it's going to be in, you can see from what it came from, because it was a rusted pile of junk. And just last weekend, we Duracoated it, and we installed that plunger tube. The slide lock was missing, we replaced it. The thumb safety was damaged. Mr. Matthew Looper, thank you very much again. Matthew gave us this original Colt thumb safety as well as a short trigger, but it's not correct for an M1 or an M1911. That's an A1 trigger, so we left the original trigger in it. All the other parts are original, including the trigger, except the sear. And this is the Colt Combat Unit's barrel, and it fit perfect. I put a spent case in it, installed the barrel into the slide, into the slide, and looked down the barrel without the firing pin in here, and there's absolutely perfectly centered with the firing pin. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus on that. You see what I mean? Knocking the snot out of the fire, out of the primers. Dead on the money. Dead on the money. It's not 100% straight and square in there, but that could be because the firing pin is also 100 freaking years old, and it may be slightly bent, or the spring I put in it may not be quite fitting quite perfectly. But hey, I put some shots through this thing today, and not function 100% flawless, but I don't think that's too damn bad for a gun that's 100 freaking years old. Yep, only got one thing left to do, ladies and gentlemen, and that is to buy a real Colt barrel, because I want a new Colt barrel in it and a new bushing, so we can shoot it. Of course, I will hang on to the original barrel, but that is simply freaking awesome. Colt, you guys know how to build a damn gun. Thank you very, very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This is MacDaddy 1911A1. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I will be doing the drawing on the auto ordnance after I bring it out here and put 200 rounds through it. I want to make sure it is 100% reliable. I'll be using the Colt magazines and the Wilson Combat magazines, as well as the mag that came with it, and we're going to run 200 rounds through it. And before the mosquitoes eat me alive, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all the donors who helped me do the project for the auto ordnance. And thank God for Colt and John Moses Browning's Ultimate Design to 1911. Y'all take care, and thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, favorite. Every little bit counts. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.